Wednesday, and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show presented by Circa Resorts and Casinos. Guys, do us a solid. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. I am Anthony Totri, joined, as always, by Bernie Bach himself, also known as Shane Dieffenbach.
We're still in the testing phase of that.
Still, yeah?
Yeah. We're waiting to hear back from the people.
I really like it.
Okay.
We got Erik Ruby behind the Mac. He is making all of the magic happen. We are live, day 2 of Big 12 Media Day here at Allegiant Stadium. Shane, we got Arizona State out of the way yesterday. 8 teams today. We, of course, will dive into the Sun Devils, what national media, Bruce Feldman, Stewart Mandel have to say about Arizona State and really the entry into the Big 12. But as far as today goes, what has kind of stood out to you?
All the mascots were everywhere.
Yeah,
that was pretty fun. Yeah, we heard Prime. I think that was the climax of today was Coach Prime talking. Everybody, all eyes are on him when he walks in, and for good reason.
Today really was, and it has been like Prime Day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Not to be confused with the other Prime
with
Day,
Amazon Prime.
No free ads. But yeah, he's awesome. He's so good at working rooms.
Yeah.
He's so good at.
I will give him that. As somebody who is
of course he is.
Deion denier.
Yeah.
He does have the just ability to take over a room and control the room.
Yeah. One thing I really like about him is he's always real. And that's, I think, why some people don't like him.
Because he's real?
Yeah. And I understand. I think there's a time and a place for everything, but he's always himself.
He is. And I guess that's fair, right? Because we always talk about how we love Dilly for being Dilly.
Yeah.
Deion's Deion every day of the week.
Yep.
And I get that. That makes sense. But yeah, I think when it comes to today, it really has been all Deion all the time. So that's really the expectation.
What stood out from today from you?
Probably Raider Red pulling his pistol on me.
Yeah, that was crazy. We didn't pull it on you. He pulled it with you as a threat to Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
Who? If there was one mascot that I wouldn't mind getting shot, it would be Pistol Pete.
It'd be that guy right there.
He is so scary.
He is very terrifying.
He is terrifying.
What about him is like...
It's his face.
It's
100% his face.
Poor guy. It's just his face.
It's a mascot. There's nobody inside of them. You have to remember that.
Yeah, these are just real creatures.
Yes. Well, they're fake creatures.
Well, you just said there's nobody inside them.
But what I'm saying is when I'm talking about someone, I don't want somebody to get shot. I want the idea of Pistol Pete to get shot.
Yeah, okay.
Like when you say you don't like a mascot, you're not personally insulting
the person,
whoever's inside.
Except the Stanford
mascot.
tree. I am insulting that person.
Yeah,
I mean that's your prerogative, man. You can do whatever you want.
I mean, yeah, whoever is the Stanford tree belongs places. That's just what I'm going to say.
Belongs in the ground because it's a tree.
Yeah, there you go.
National park for you.
Yeah, there we go. You want to talk about Arizona State?
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to talk about it? Because we've had the chance over the last couple of days to watch, I guess, the way that the media has interacted with Kenny Dillingham and these players. Also had the chance to catch up with some national media and get their 2 cents on Kenny Dillingham, the Sun Devils, and really just the new Big 12 in what it looks like.
Enough of Totri's 2 cents. It's time for Howie's 2 cents.
Let's Stu.
That wasn't
Howie.
a joke this time.
Not Howie.
That wasn't a joke this time.
This is Stewart Mandel on Arizona State.
Honestly, I don't think they made much of a noise nationally, right? Because they didn't have a great season. But that one game where they ran the single wing or whatever it was, like, it didn't get any attention at the time because why was anybody following that game? But looking back at it now, it's like, man, that was one of the craziest, most impressive coaching jobs anybody did in a game last season. And so if I'm an ASU fan, like, that alone would give me confidence that, okay, maybe we hired the right guy, because that was who pulls that off? That was amazing.
I mean, that UCLA game was one of the best games of the season last year.
Where was I during that? I remember watching that just like dumbfounded.
But
When was that game? That was later in the year.
It was later in the year, yeah.
I don't know where I was. Crazy.
It was crazy.
Batshit insane.
I think it is interesting, though, that you can ask somebody about what Arizona State is capable of in 2024, right, with a new roster. And when you ask them about the perception about Arizona State, it doesn't have to do with the players, right?
Yeah.
We've talked a lot, at least to Big 12 media, national media, while we've been out here, and there hasn't been a lot of mention of the players, which I understand. But a lot of the focus has been on Kenny Dillingham and what he can do as a coach, and bringing up that UCLA win last season, I think, says a lot about the respect that Kenny has built just in a matter of a year, despite going 3-9.
Yeah. Do you think he's like kind of tired about hearing about that game? Like it's kind of like a gimmick.
I mean, no, because he won. To be honest with you,
yeah, he won, and he, like. He did it in such a unique way where the coach won the game, which rarely happens.
We do have a former Arizona State tight end, Jalen Conyers, in the chat, saying he's on his way to Vegas. So we'll see him soon. We'll save you a seat.
Are you serious?
There's no way he's serious.
Dude, Totri, he's going to get here the moment you leave.
He's in Nashville. I saw it already. He's in Nashville.
Corn.
We already know he's in
Nashville. I'm
going
to be here for the next 6 days.
Yeah, you're going to be here a while.
Whenever you want.
Glenn in the chat, UCLA game showed Dilly can create magic with nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there was some stuff.
It was a lot of stuff.
I mean, there was stuff that he was creating magic with. There were still players on the field.
Like a hat and a rabbit? He made magic out of it.
Well,
no?
I mean, yeah, I understand. Yeah. I was just trying to say it wasn't nothing. They had players on that roster.
Yes, but in theory, that wasn't a game they shouldn't have been in. No. That UCLA defense was really, really good.
I will accept UCLA game showed Dilly can create magic with little.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Okay, that's fair. I'll let you have that one. But Stewart Mandel, not the only person that we sat down, had the chance to talk with.
You're standing.
Yeah. You just had to. Yeah. Okay.
Stewart Mandel, not the only person we stood up with.
Yeah. Bruce Feldman also gave us his thoughts on Arizona State.
So I work with Mark Ingram, who's a former, Heisman winner from Alabama, and I feel like we're on the road every week, and that was kind of his favorite running back a little bit, and we kind of laugh. And one night I told him, I was like, yeah, it's a Friday night, and I found a run you had in high school on film or whatever on YouTube, and I showed it to Mark, and we were talking about it. And so Cam being 15 pounds lighter and better shape, he was kind of a revelation. I think he's a little bit of a cult hero for a lot of people. He's a fun player to watch. I think Kenny does a really good job. He's super creative with how he utilizes them, and you saw that especially in the UCLA game. So there's a lot. We started talking about his journey, some of the struggles. He's an interesting guy. It was 15 minutes. It wasn't it was an hour sit down, but I think he's one of those guys I'm going to watch what they do, in addition to probably having the best helmet here. They're an interesting team.
So that was Bruce Feldman talking a little bit about Arizona State running back Cam Skattebo. Cam, this entire 2-day period of Big 12 Media Day, I guess they left yesterday, every time I saw him, it just looked like it was business the entire time, which I think is different, at least from what I've seen of Cam. I feel like in the past it has been a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more hey, we're Arizona State. I haven't seen Cam like this. Cam was shoulders cocked back, head up. I'm the starting running back at Arizona State. I'm the guy.
Yeah?
That's what I got. It was just more, it felt more businesslike to me. It felt like he has doubters to prove wrong, and he wants to do something with this season.
Yeah, I mean, he's locked in. That's for sure. I like Feldman's comment about how he's kind of like a cult hero.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate cult classic film of running backs.
Cam's the cult classic.
Yeah. It was a great movie, but didn't get its respect it deserved. And now people are kind of realizing it after the fact, after Cam punted and passed and ran and caught. Then people really bought into it.
Yeah.
But the people that were there before know about Cam Skattebo. Yeah, he's going to be an integral part of the offense. He's going to be a lot of the offense this year, and we expect a completely different scat as well. They're gone are the days where he's going to be used as a punter and a running back, or a punter and a quarterback. I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, he's actually not a running back anymore.
As fun as it was.
Your new starting defensive end.
Yeah. Maybe I can see a jump pass, which would be awesome. Or, you know what's a really underutilized play?
Huh.
Like, we love the jump pass. It's like one of my favorite plays ever.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's perfected it. Nobody sees it coming. But just the handoff pass in general. Like, run a stretch play and then throw the ball. Why not?
It's tough. It's tough. That's a really tough play to do.
Yeah, of course it is. But it's still underutilized.
I don't think that
I think so.
a halfback toss pass.
Yeah, I see a lot of garbage trick plays that I'm like, why don't? No, not a toss, just a handoff.
Because that wouldn't really work.
Yes, it would.
The timing would be off.
The jump passes work.
Yeah, but it's different timing.
You then scheme it to where the timing works. That can happen.
Okay, next time we have Kenny on, ask him why he doesn't throw.
Do stretch jump passes or stretch running back passes.
Yeah.
I will.
He's gonna get gross with the answer.
I will.
You know, he's gonna get real
He's
gross.
gonna be like, well, because the safety doesn't roll down at 45. So I'm like, Kenny, stop it. No more. No more, Kenny.
He's gonna hand you tape. He's like, hey, Shane, watch this.
Yeah.
This
He's
is
like,
exactly why.
Here's your marker. Draw on the whiteboard, and I'll tell you why you're
Figure it
wrong.
out. Figure it out.
Where's the X? Where's the Y? Where's the H?
Glenn in the chat saying, agree, Totri. Scat looks stoic and serious. Yeah, I'd say those are probably the best ways to describe it. Jalen in the chat. Thoughts on Shedeur Sanders being the highest rated quarterback in college football, 25. We will get to that. We will get to the Big 12 players in just a little bit. Arizona State didn't have anybody in the top 100. So doesn't mean we still won't talk about that game. We are just, 6 days away now from that early release? Can you believe that?
No, I can't. It's all really happened fast.
You're going to be here, no?
In 6 days?
Yeah. Where are you going to be?
Shit, are you serious?
I think you might be here, dude. That's going to be tough for you, man.
The early release is in 6 days.
July 16th. Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it came out.
Game comes out July 19th. Early release July 16th.
That's wrong.
It's not wrong.
I swear.
You think I don't know this?
I swear it came out on the 27th, and the early release is the 19th.
No. Nope. You're wrong, buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
July 19th.
Wow.
Yeah. What's it like to be so wrong?
It's whatever.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Look, again, Arizona State, I think from what I've been able to gather from talking to people out here, they genuinely have there's the understanding that it's a rebuild, right? But I feel like in terms of what this staff has done with the roster remake, and we talk about it on the show, right? The players that left for the portal. Jalen Conyers in the chat.
Trader.
Jordan Clark. B.J. Green.
He's not a Red Raider. He's a Red Trader.
There you go. Am I missing somebody over the offseason that left that was just otherworldly? Like, I know EK left.
Yeah, I was going to say
Jaden Rashada. But, Rashada played how many games last season? I feel like Jaden Rashada leaving has been blown out of proportion on media-wise.
I mean, it's anytime you see that a starting quarterback transferred, and I know.
But
I know.
But he was
your starting quarterback at the start of the year.
Yeah.
And he was somebody that you looked at and you said, wow, that guy could get a lot better and that could be the best player on your team next year. Not that he was guaranteed to be the best player on the team, but certainly if he was on this roster right now, we'd be having a conversation. Can Jaden Rashada take that step? Can he lead this team? Can he be the best player on this team? And losing that kind of guy, even if it's the potential side of it, it still matters. It does.
I mean, it matters, but look, let's wipe away everything, right? When you talk about the Big 12 and the quarterbacks in this conference, there's Jalen Daniels. There's Avery Johnson. There's Noah Fafita. There's Shedeur Sanders. These are all quarterbacks that have proven themselves. These are all quarterbacks that you roll into week one, and those guys are starting. These are all guys that you roll into the first day of their fall camp, and there is no conversation about a quarterback controversy or about who is starting for those teams. If I can go to a team at the first day of fall camp, and I'm still having a conversation about who the starting quarterback is, if it's Jaden Rashada, if it's Sam Levitt, if it's whoever, then I don't want to hear about potential because they're not there yet. Then you lose that guy, you lose potential. That's great. Every player that leaves, you technically lost potential.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think I think the Rashada stuff has been blown out of proportion by media out here more so because they haven't seen a Sam Levitt, which I get. They haven't, they just haven't been there.
Yeah.
But Jaden Rashada wasn't the second coming of him. It's not the way it was, right? Now, Elijah Badger, I understand. I understand Elijah Badger a little bit more because he was a proven guy. But everybody else, man, it's just, I don't know. It is what it is at this point. What do you think, Shane?
I think I have to go help film something really fast.
Oh, do
and
you?
I will be right back.
Okay.
Chad, I'm sorry. I'll be fast.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But look, we will continue talking Arizona State here in just a little bit. But I got to tell you a little bit about our friends. I'm going to start. Eric, hop on the mic for me real quick, buddy.
What's up, bud?
So, we're being abandoned right now by Shane Dieffenbach.
Okay. We'll live.
We'll thrive. He's literally we're talking about the transfer portal. And
He's transferring to a different part of his job.
Literally hopping in the transfer portal.
This is just the craziness of Big 12 Media Day, man.
I know. It's great. This is your first media day, man. How have you liked it thus far?
It's great. Yeah. My first college media day, I did a Suns media day back at Cronkite.
Yeah.
But that's not on the same scale when you have so many different teams and players and coaches and media outlets and everything. And yeah, I mean, it's cool. Allegiant Stadium is cool and everything like that. But kind of back to your Rashada thing, I think the thing that's tough is that when you're like all the schools that you named with the established starting quarterbacks, you're looking at this season for them at being like a good season.
Yeah.
Right? And so, of course, you would say their starting quarterbacks are better. They're more solid. They're more confirmed. But with ASU and with a team that is looking to get better and is looking to like step it up, losing somebody with potential, whether or not you truly believe that Jaden Rashada would actually get into that potential, it stings. But it's like you look at it from both ways. The first way, which is, hey, he hadn't filled out to what he promised to be so far, due to some reasons out of his control.
Yeah.
But so it stings a little less, but it still stings because he could have been something, if that makes sense. Like, it's no need to freak out, and it's not as major if you do lose like a Shedeur Sanders. But losing him for a school in the position that ASU is in, that makes it a little bit tough.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think it's Val Glennon in the chat saying, who cares about Rashada anyways? That's in the past. We are right now in the excitement of Big 12. Absolutely. Eric, you mentioned your first Big 12 media day. It's my first Big 12 media day out in Las Vegas. Look, to make it all the way out here, we had to stop at Circle K in Arizona to make sure that we were filled up, man, that we had all the grub to get all the way to Vegas, that our car had all the grub to get all the way to Vegas.
That car was lugging a lot of stuff.
It absolutely
It needed every last drop of gas that we got at Circle K.
Saul saved money. Saul filled up the car and saved some money because he has Inner Circle, guys. It's a new free membership program with Circle K. It's going to help you save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups, and then save 3 cents per gallon every single day after that. Not to mention they have a bunch of sweet treats. They got salty snacks. They got sweet snacks. They got spicy snacks for Kenny Dillingham and anybody else who loves their spice. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details. Now, Eric, I want to tell you a little bit more about Arizona State, and we're going to get into it, right? Because I think we talk about it on a daily basis about what's cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's cooking at Arizona State and in Tempe, and Kenny Dillingham on the recruiting trail and transfer portal, Bobby Hurley even when it comes to college basketball, transfer portal, the recruiting cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The future's bright.
That's right.
The future is bright, but it's not just the future that's bright. It's summertime. The sun is out 24/7, which means you guys need to stop. Get your shady rays, get some sunglasses, hit the links, hit the pool. Make sure that you have your shady rays on. They have a ton of different styles. Me, Eric, and Shane, we are all 3 very different individuals with 3 very different
I don't know what you're talking about.
senses of fashion.
I had to change this morning because we wore the same thing.
I'll tell you what, Shady Rays, they have something for everybody, including a style that probably has your team's favorite color. So if you're a Sun Devil fan, get those maroon and gold Shady Rays locked in and ready to rumble for the season ahead. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to ShadyRays.com sundevilsshades.com and use that code PHNX for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people.
Hey.
What's up? Welcome back.
Thanks.
How was that? What'd you have to go do?
Set up a camera for Brent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brent asked you to do it?
Yep. He texted me and said, "Hey, brother, I just want to make sure this whole thing's
Oh,
getting-"
brother.
Yeah, brother.
I didn't, brother.
Hey, brother.
I didn't know you guys were tight like that.
Yeah. He reminds me a lot of Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah, the way he talks to me.
Yeah, no,
Mike Tyson talks to me similarly. Yeah. So he's talking.
I want
What's
to
up
talk
with you? How have you been doing?
We've been good. We just talked about our lovely partner, Circle K and Shady Rays.
Nice. Love those places, both of them.
I want to talk about a partner who's no longer with us. B.J. Green. B.J. Green. He is now a Colorado Buffalo.
That's insane.
He's no longer with us. He's not in Arizona
No
State Sun
longer on
Devil.
the
He's
team,
not in
yeah.
Tempe. But he was brought up today. Okay? He was brought up by Deion Sanders at the main stage press conference. Main stage like it's Coachella. And he said that he believes B.J. Green could potentially be a first-round pick.
Yeah, he said he that's his expectation for him, and he thinks he can be, and he wants him to be. They are obviously going to have 2 guys that are probably going to go in the top 15.
Yeah.
In Shadur and Travis Hunter. I would assume that happens.
That's probably top 10, to be honest with you.
But they also think they could get 3 or 4 in the first round.
Which is kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy, but anything can happen. B.J. Green is that good.
Yeah.
He has the ceiling to be a first round pick for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bees, he says he's that good for real.
Yeah.
He is that good for real. Yeah, as I said, he has the potential to be the first round pick. It just depends on how much production he can have this year at Colorado. The production was awesome at Arizona State.
Yeah.
Obviously, his story is awesome, coming from a walk-on to what he's become now. And that's all thanks to ASU. And that's what Deion said today. He said they raised him right at Arizona State.
Yeah. And I think that's been another part. Again, I know we're diving and kind of bouncing around here, but for me, in terms of just the way that everybody is viewing and speaking about Arizona State, it is and this may be the wrong verbiage for it. It just feels very like up and coming, like little brother energy. It's just like, hey, like, yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good up there, right? Like they're getting something. They're building something. Which I can understand why some people would take that as like a backhanded thing, that they don't want to be called like little brother. But for me, like, it's still a work in progress, right? Like, there is a lot of folks that I do think we expect Arizona State to turn this thing around, like this season, potentially win 7-8 games, and that'd be great. I'm not saying this team can't do that, but
it's not easy to do.
Pump the brakes a little
into a new conference. Yeah, as we've said, I think the perception around the Big 12 is that this team is probably going to be at the bottom of the conference, but
not 16.
No, but their future is bright. I don't know if they're necessarily a shoo-in to be the bottom half of this conference, if I'm being honest. We'll see how these guys play well together. And it's not just on ASU, it's on the other teams in the conference. There's a lot of great names out there. A lot of really good players that could add a lot to this school. We think of KJ Jefferson, who we saw today.
Who's
massive human being.
Like,
but you never know how these teams are going to work.
Yeah.
And you retain a lot of guys like a lot of these schools have. That's all well and good, but it's not the exact same team. Things can happen. The injury bug can hit any team. As I said, it's not a shoo-in.
And you look at West Virginia last year.
West Virginia.
They weren't a real team.
No, but you could see ASU being a similar mold of team where the expectations are low. Nobody's going in thinking West Virginia is going to finish with a bowl game at the end of next year. And that's what a lot of people think of ASU. And I'm not saying they're the same team or they play the same way, but there are certain underdog, scrappy teams that go in on a week-to-week basis and are in a lot closer of games than most people expect. And if a couple of those go your way, you're talking the difference between 3 wins and bowl eligibility.
Yeah.
And that's a massive swing for a team like ASU. And I do think that they're going to be the biggest wild card in the Big 12 because there's so many unknowns from players that either didn't play last year or weren't in the right position last year. Kenny with his second year coaching. There's so much potential there. It's just whether or not it actually gets recognized this year, next year, whatever. But it's possible for sure.
This team definitely is a wild card. I think people that have come to the foregone conclusion that this team is just going to be god-awful. They just haven't spent enough time looking. They haven't spent enough time analyzing this team, talking to people with this team. And I get that's not everybody's ability.
There's not a lot of tape on the guys that we think are going to produce really well. Like, you think about some of the guys that ASU is banking on to have big years. They haven't really played much.
Yeah.
And if they did, it wasn't at either a high level or a consistent level.
Yeah.
Or they played a couple years ago at a high level, but then they got injured.
Yeah.
And the whole world forgot about what they did when they were healthy.
Yeah. So
I hate when that happens.
Did that happen to you?
Yeah, the whole world forgot.
Whole world forgot about Anthony Totri.
Yeah. No. They didn't forget about me. They just forgot what I was capable of.
Yeah. What are you capable of?
See, you forgot.
Anything.
Yeah, that's tough.
Whatever he puts his mind to.
I don't know if I ever knew.
Yeah. I mean, we got to put you on.
Put me on.
Yeah, I got you.
Put me on, Coach.
Look, let's talk. We've talked a lot about Arizona State. I want to talk about some big news on a college football basis, not just Big 12, but the nation.
Okay.
And that is the top 100 players in
College Football
EA
25.
Sports College Football 25. They've been released.
They have.
The ratings of these players. So we've got the top 10 highest rated players in the Big 12. We're going to go by one.
Okay.
You got to tell me if you think this is accurate, if you disagree with anything here.
Yeah.
Maybe some people should be higher, lower, and we'll just go on. But we'll start at number 1 here with the guy that I think everybody knew was going to be number 1 when it came to the Big 12, and that is Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
Ollie Gordon, Oklahoma State running back, at a 96 overall, Shane.
Excuse me. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that he's the best player in this conference. I do like that there are no 99s in the game. I don't think that it should be like that.
Yeah.
This is accurately rated for me.
You're here for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I agree. I did a video last week or the week before about my top 5. And 4 of the top 5 that I had are all accurate. I had Ollie Gordon, I believe, at a 98, though, not a 96. But regardless, I do think Ollie Gordon deserves to be the highest-rated running back in the country, point-blank period, not just this conference. Number 2, Travis Hunter, Colorado Buffs, wide receiver and defensive back, listed at a 95. Shane Dieffenbach.
Yeah, this is also correct. I think that's my 1 too.
Yeah.
I was interested to see how his overall was going to come out because of his play style, playing 2 different positions. But 95 feels right. He's a monster defensively. He's a very, very good receiver. I'm maybe a little shocked he's not higher, but I understand why these overalls are
the way they are.
Yeah, I like it.
Is he a 95 on both sides of the ball? So he's a 95 wide receiver, a 95 corner?
I would assume he's a 95 overall player in general.
Yeah.
It's just their overall.
I just wonder how that translates because usually like the stats that are filled out, for the defense.
Yeah.
So it's like, is he going to be that good of a wide receiver, as good as he is a defensive player in the game? I feel like that's
going to be a better wide receiver or DB?
DB.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got the highest jumping ability in the game. How's that? Or at least in the top 100.
Which would lead you to believe that
there's some dude who's like 350, but just has the craziest vert of all time.
The craziest jump.
Who knows?
That'd be wild. Tedero McMillan at number 3, Arizona Wildcats wide receiver, 94 overall.
He's the best receiver in this conference. Obviously, Travis Hunter is not. There's a reason why he's ranked higher, but it's not because of just his receiver ability.
Yeah.
It's because he can do a lot of different things.
Have you seen Travis Hunter today?
No.
He was supposed to be here, though.
I don't know.
He heard we were coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights were too bright.
He knew what you were capable of.
Yeah.
He didn't forget.
I'm glad he didn't forget. I mean, that's the one guy that doesn't need to forget that. Shedeur Sanders at number 4, quarterback for Colorado at a 93 overall, the highest rated quarterback, I believe, in the game.
He is the highest rated quarterback in the game. He's tied with Carson Beck and someone else.
Not Milroe?
No, Milroe's a 90. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one. I'm definitely not as outraged as a lot of people are. People are pissed about this.
Are they pissed?
Yes.
I mean, Glenn in the chat saying Shedeur got rated like his name was Joe Burrow.
Okay. Well, what do you think? You first.
I think Shedeur Sanders is a top 3 quarterback in the country. I'm not going to fight over the rating. I put him at a 91, I think, when I rated him. 93 is not that drastically different. I don't
Do you
think that
have him
there's.
as your best? So you don't have him as the best quarterback in the country?
I have. I think he's up there.
So do you
I
think
don't
he
have a
deserves
solidified number one.
Do you think he deserves to be the?
I'd listen to the argument.
Okay, yeah.
I'll listen to the argument.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not.
This is just like, and again, I'm not trying to be like Mr. Anti-fun, like Mr. Anti-Colorado, but this isn't like the most prestigious quarterback class ever. Also,
No, it's not a good
So,
quarterback class.
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's
It's
quite frankly
poo-poo.
really bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's got it's got two exciting prospects.
Yeah. Anthony Totri and Shane Dieffenbach.
Jalen
Yeah.
Daniels and Shedeur Sanders, and then you have some wild cards. Milroe is eligible this year, which he's very exciting actually. So 3.
He's excited, but I don't know how talented he is.
I think he's very talented.
You think so?
He's my favorite to win the Heisman this year. I like
Wow.
him. I like him that much.
More than Ollie.
I don't.
You're not an Ollie believer?
I'm not a running back believer.
You're not a running back believer. He's a running back denier.
Yeah.
Number 5, a running back, Devin Neal
Yeah.
from Kansas at a 92 overall. The second highest rated running back in this conference.
Yeah. He makes that thing go.
He makes that thing go,
He makes
huh?
that thing go.
Clip it. Ship it.
Where's that going?
Everywhere. It's going to Devin Neal's family.
Is it going to Lawrence?
It's going to Lawrence, Kansas.
Nice.
Takario Davis, defensive back for Arizona, also a 92
Yeah.
overall. The first defensive player that doesn't play both ways
Yeah.
in the top 10. What do we think of Takario Davis? Another Arizona Wildcat.
Yeah, he's really good. Probably the best true corner in this conference. Well, no, Travis Hunter's the most complete cornerback, I would say.
Hey, true corner, though.
Yeah. He has the potential to be the number 1 cornerback in this conference. He's probably a top 3 cornerback in the country.
Didn't he enter the portal and then come back out?
He entered and then came back.
Yeah. He's the one that did the whole jersey thing?
I think so. Yeah. So, this is a good rating for him. He's a beast. The Arizona defense is very good, and he's a big part of it.
Number 7, Taj Brooks, I believe running back at Texas Tech, correct?
Yeah.
At a 92 overall. The
that
running
dude
backs
is beefy. I saw him today.
Running backs just kind of dominating.
As
top 10.
as we've talked about before,
This conference has the best backs.
This conference is running back heavy. So 92 feels right. Him and Devin Neal similar. When we did our running back power rankings, that's what it was. So
we got another defensive player, Dante Corleone, a defensive tackle for
Big
Cincinnati.
Beef from Panera Bread U.
Cincinnati at a 91 overall. This is interesting. So Corleone, according to ESPN, he's back with the Bearcats, but he was dealing with some serious medical issues. I guess he had blood clots that he was dealing with. But
that's no fun.
Good to see that he's back. Hopefully on the track toward being healthy. And then EA, of course, with a 91 overall, says a lot about how they value him and view him as a player. And now you go to the offensive line.
For the same team.
For the same team for Cincinnati. Luke Condra.
Yep.
6'4", 278 pounds. That is a big man.
Yep.
Big man. Who would have thought that a Cincinnati offensive lineman would have been the first offensive lineman and the highest rated offensive lineman in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it is silly.
At a 91 overall.
It is silly. Yeah, he's a top guard prospect. Big beef. I don't know.
You don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of
offensive
Luke's
linemen
game?
Offensive linemen in video games are boring.
I don't think they are. I think if you get a good offensive line in a video game, they're fun.
Yeah.
No, not good talent-wise. Like Drippy. Drippy, offensive lineman?
What about
So you don't care about how good they are. You just care about how they look?
It's winning culture, how they dress.
I'm so confused.
You have a lot in common.
Maybe
that's
where
this.
Explain that.
Maybe that's where this is all coming from.
You just said you just said you don't care how they play. You just care how they look.
Yeah, because I know my guys. I recruit them. I know what they're about.
You say, question number 1, can you put that shit on? Can you dress?
Yeah, I mean, I know immediately. I'm not going to visit them. I'm not getting on the PJ to go recruit these kids if I know they don't got.
You gotta check their Instagram first. You're like, huddle highlight. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Oh,
the drip.
Fit pick.
Yeah, there you go.
Outfit of the day.
RJ Harvey, number 10 on this list.
He's just, let's keep going.
UCF Knights running back. RJ Harvey at a 91 overall, rounding out the top 10. You see 3 running backs in there, 1 offensive lineman, a dude that plays both sides of the ball, only 1 quarterback. Is that at all a surprise to you? No Jalen Daniels, no Noah Fafita. Was Fafita? Fafita wasn't even in the top 100.
He wasn't. I expect him to be at 90. That's my guess, because it ended at 91.
Yeah.
Or maybe it ended at 90, so he's around there. What was Jalen Daniels overall?
I believe a 90. I think he was a 90 or an 89, to be honest with you.
Well, then how did we see it? Hold on, let me just check.
Because somebody had tweeted the top 8 quarterbacks. In the top 8 quarterbacks, Jalen Daniels was on that list. Noah Fafita was not on that list. I'm trying to think if there was any other Big 12 quarterbacks on there. I think it was just.
Yeah, Jalen Daniels. He is a 90.
He's a 90 overall.
Yeah, so Fafita could also be a 90.
Do you have any issue with that?
So top 8 quarterbacks, Beck, Shedeur. So Carson Beck is the highest rated at a 93, just above Shedeur at a 93. He's above him on this list, so he has just a little bit higher attributes. So.
But it says rank 17, 18. Shedeur's higher.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Huh. But then this is all out of whack, too. Okay, anyway, they're the same overall. The speed is interesting. Shedeur at an 80, Carson Beck at a 74. So it goes Carson Beck and Shedeur, and then it goes Dylan Gabriel, Quinn Ewers, Jalen Milroe, Jalen Daniels, Jackson Dart, Kaiden Slater. Liberty quarterback.
B's in the chat. Shane is an aesthetics guy. We know this. Glenn in the chat. No Fafita or Rising made the top 100. I kind of understand Rising not making it. Hasn't played.
Rising feels like such an 87.
He's going to be pretty gross to play with in this game, I feel like.
How do you mean?
I just feel like it's going to be gross. Like his hair is going to be through his helmet, all of it all together. It's just he's not going to be a fun quarterback to play with. He doesn't do a whole lot of fun stuff, you know? Like Jalen Daniels is a fun athlete. Shedeur Sanders is an athlete. Cam Rising's got the locks, man.
Okay.
I just don't know how much fun I'm going to have playing with him in the game, but regardless, we'll see. Look, it is a Wednesday. We're going to get into a snake draft here in just a little bit, but first I want to tell you a little bit about our friends over at Desert Financial Credit Union. You guys at home, wherever you're watching this or listening, you have trusted us with Big 12 coverage, okay, which means you can trust our opinion, and we trust Desert Financial to take care of our money, which means you should too. Erik here. Erik's been doing it since he could crawl, okay? He didn't have a piggy bank. He had himself a Desert Financial Credit Union bank account. Isn't that correct, Erik?
My father was a mere lad, a little child.
Just a wee boy.
When my family opened up our account with then Desert Schools, now Desert Financial Credit Union. It's in the Ruby blood.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Ruby blood.
Yeah, absolutely. Desert Financial, the official retail banking partner of Arizona State University. If you are an Arizona sports fan, there is no better place to do your banking than Desert Financial Credit Union. It is the only place that you can show your team spirit every time you make a purchase with exclusive debit cards branded with your favorite teams. Now is the time to show your ASU team spirit. Open a free checking account online and get $200 plus your choice of 3 Arizona State University Visa debit cards. Go to desertfinancial.com/ASU to get started.
Chicken and pickle is also something that the Rubes likes. The Rubes loves.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. I might love chicken and pickle more than Rubester. I might be the most obsessed with chicken and pickle at the office. I'm dead serious.
Huh.
I'm dead serious.
I don't know, man.
Dude, don't.
I don't know, man.
Don't do that.
You didn't see me eat their chicken and waffles in under a minute.
I saw the chicken and waffles. That's cap. I saw the chicken.
You didn't see me eat it.
Yeah, there's no way you ate it in 60 seconds. I saw it, and I was like, that looks absolutely incredible.
Truly
I said,
incredible.
who ordered the chicken and waffles? Erik said, I did. I said, boom. I knew I liked you.
That's when you knew?
Yeah.
Well,
I knew I could trust your judgment.
Then.
If you don't know what chicken and pickle is, it's a just let us know.
Okay, I think we're back.
Are we back?
Are we back?
I believe we are back.
Let's make sure.
Let's see. Let's refresh this real quick. Let's see. That'd be awesome if we are.
Hey, everybody, just
we are.
Bear with us.
There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. As I
Chicken
was
and pickle.
saying about chicken and pickle, it's an entertainment hub, and if you are new to pickleball, their newbie nights are perfect for you. You can get on the courts with others who are ready to just start dinking it around. And they have instruction, and they can help you facilitate the play that's included. Plus, every participant receives a $10 gift card to Chicken and Pickle. Head over to chickenandpickle.com or chickenandpickle.com to see all the fun you can have at their Glendale location.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is Wednesday, and just because we are out in Las Vegas doesn't mean that we are going to stop the tradition of doing our weekly snake drafts.
Absolutely not.
In the summer. Shane.
Yes.
What are we going to be snake drafting on this fine Wednesday?
Can you see one right now?
Can we see one? Let's see. I don't see one at the moment.
Oh.
I don't see one at the moment.
There's Big Daddy Yormark right here in the frame.
Where?
I don't know where you can see it, but he's right there. We're drafting Big 12 mascots.
We are drafting Big 12 mascots.
Yeah.
They've been a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were everywhere today, and now they're gone.
They're hiding. They didn't want their feelings hurt from the draft. They're actually in the green room. They're waiting to be called on.
If we can find one, I'm going to try to have somebody grab them.
And just sit them down?
Yeah, just sit them down.
Okay.
But I think they might be retired for the day.
Well, I hope not. That would be tragic.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're drafting the actual mascots, not the logos, not any of that. The actual mascots. And that includes their, like, whimsy.
Their lore.
Their lore. Yeah.
Okay. Shane, you won the last draft. You won the fish draft, which was rigged.
No, it wasn't.
It was so rigged.
My draft was so much better than everybody.
I mean, it was rigged, but, it is what it is. So you get to pick where you would like to go. Where would you like to go?
I'm going 3. I
You're
think there's
going
a clear one that you're going to take, and it's Nitro. We all know that. You're obsessed with Nitro. That's fine.
I'm going to go 1.
Yep.
Eric.
The Rubster.
Actually, I'm going to go 2. I'm going to go 2.
You're giving him Nitro.
I'm giving.
So I'm going to get the first pick?
I'm going to I want my. Actually, you know what? I want first.
Wait. No. You can, dude, take second, man. There's so many juicy options there for you.
This is a tough one.
I feel like you're destined to go second.
You know what? I'm going to go second just to prove to you that I can win.
There we go.
With going second. So go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I'm going to take Nitro.
Eric, wait. You haven't even been put on the clock.
I don't
dude.
have the sounder.
I know. Well, I can make the sound.
Okay.
Eric Provy.
You are on the clock.
Nitro.
Yeah. Any particular reason, or just because we handed him to you?
First of all.
Is that what you like?
First of all, I feel like I just.
Fed?
Yeah. I hate working for things.
Yeah.
I like when everything's handed to me. It's just the best. No, listen, Nitro, first of all, the name spelled like an old school knight, but Nitro. That's fantastic.
Yeah, very cool.
Really cool, like, outfit, really cool, like, vibe. I feel like you could have messed this mascot up, like, severely.
Yeah.
But they nailed it. Plus, he has a sword. I mean, I would just love to hang out with the guy. He go-karts.
Oh, we forgot to tell people. Sparky is not included.
Yeah, Sparky's not included.
Sparky is not
Or
included.
else Sparky would have been the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt, Sparky would have been the number 1 pick. So every other mascot's going to get picked. All 15 are going to go off the board.
They're all up for grabs here.
Yep.
But Nitro's off first.
Yeah. And I think that's a solid pick. I'm not, I get why you would take Nitro 1, but it's just not me. I'm going to take, which, again, someone correct me if I'm wrong on this one. We saw Baby J today. Is that what we saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kansas Jayhawk. I'm taking that one.
Baby J.
Yeah, the Jayhawk.
You can just take the Jayhawks.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jayhawks mascot.
That's a good pick.
That thing, if you have never seen it in person, I've never seen a mascot where I was like, aw.
Yeah.
That's the only mascot where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
And then I kept whispering in Totri's ear going, it's like probably like a
30-year-old man.
Yeah, our age, just like in there sweating.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, look at this cute guy.
No,
in reality,
he was just sitting there rocking.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I want you on my team.
Yeah.
I don't know for what, but I want you over here.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going to go. I'm drafting the Kansas mascot.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Don't sure me, pal.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to go. There's a couple ways I can go here. So first of all, I'm going to pander real fast. I'm going to go Cosmo. I hate him. I think he's really ugly looking, but he's got.
That's crazy that you pandered
That's
like
so
that.
wild that you just made a pick and immediately started bashing.
Well, yeah. Well, look, he freaks me out a little bit, but he's old school and he's legendary. He's a great dancer. We know all of that.
We know this.
So yeah, I'm taking Cosmo the Cougar as my first pick.
And you know what? You deserve that.
I do. And then I'm gonna go Chip.
That's a good pick.
Colorado.
Yeah, Chip's a good pick.
Yeah, he's cute as hell.
That
Actually, can I revoke that?
No, you can't revoke the pick.
Okay.
Where were we gonna go?
No.
Okay. I get a pick here. I am gonna go ahead and take who's the Horned Frog?
Super Frog.
Yeah, Super Frog.
I'm taking Super Frog.
That's what I was between.
Super Frog looks like an athlete out here.
Yeah, well.
Super Frog hits leg day every day. And it's special. It's a special mascot, to be honest with you.
Special mascot.
It is special mascot. So that's where I'm going. I'm going with Super Frog on that one. I like my team. Super Frog, TCU mascot, and then the Kansas mascot. I like it. I like it.
All right. I'm up. Give me Swoop from Utah. I like Swoop.
Okay.
Good name.
He's
Sure.
a bird.
Exactly.
Sure. Take him.
Bad bird.
Nah,
Hey,
he's a
bad
great
bird,
bird. He's a
bad
very
bird.
skilled bird. So Swoop's a pretty easy pick for me, and now I'm like, all right, do I stick with the birds? Do I maybe go to one that was in a video earlier
Is there
today?
another bird in this conference?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is. He's
There's-
stupid. Though.
Yeah, and that's
Stupid
why I'm
bird.
not going to go with the bird. I think I'm going to go with Pistol Pete. I think today just what?
Yes.
What?
I ain't nothing. Pistol Pete is just the worst mascot in this conference.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he is.
Okay.
He's terrifying.
No, he's not. I like
There's a
Pistol
lot of bad mascots in this conference, if I'm being honest.
Oh no, maybe
So
I
you're
won't take
drafting
him.
Pistol Pete.
Maybe I won't
No, you
take
just
him.
did.
No,
you just did.
Maybe I won't.
Hey,
You
take
drafted
him
Pistol
then.
Pete. He
If-
couldn't go
yeah,
back.
I couldn't go back. You can't either.
That's
And
fair.
you know the best part about it? I don't think you meant to draft Pistol Pete. I don't think you did.
No, I think
Why?
you did.
I think you meant to draft
Raider Red.
Raider Red.
Oh, fuck, I probably did.
Yeah, I think you did.
Are you taking
Uh,
Raider Red?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm taking Wilbur. I'm taking Wilbur. I'm
Stuff.
gonna pander. I'm gonna
To
pander
who?
to the Wildcat fans. That's where I'm pandering.
Awesome. That's a good. That's a
So
good thing to do.
I'm
So
gonna
you just
take their
lost
mascot.
already.
No, I didn't lose.
Well, why would you take him there? Nobody was going to take him.
Oh,
taking
no, I know who I should take it.
I'm taking him there.
All right, I'm taking.
Do I also get Wilma?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you get both.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. What? Carry on. You're up, Shane.
Hit that like button, guys. Make sure you subscribe to PHNX
You're a
Sports.
sick guy.
The march to
You're a nasty
30,000
guy.
continues.
All right.
Leave
Moving
us a
on.
5-star
I'm taking.
review.
I'm taking Raider Red. Yeah, he's the much
been relieved.
far superior. And then we're just going gunpowder. We're taking the Mountaineer as well.
You're taking the Mountaineer.
So is that
Oh,
your?
if I get who I think I might get,
No, I'm gonna get him.
Oh, Raider Red was such a good pick because he's getting such a social
So-
boost today.
Yeah, he is.
you're taking Raider Red and the Mountaineer.
Yep.
Okay. Good synergy.
Yep.
on
So
the
that's
team.
it. That's your team. Your team's done,
What?
right?
No,
he has
that's
one more.
4.
Oh, you still have one more.
Yeah,
he
and
has one more.
I know who I'm gonna get stuck with also, and he fucking freaks me out.
Oh God. I'm up now.
Yeah.
So I've got the Super Frog. I got Wilbur and Wilma,
Who cares?
and I got the. I'm just going back to review, and the Kansas mascot.
Yeah.
Damn, Raider Red was such a good one. This guy scares the shit out of me. I'm gonna take Bruiser.
Dang
I'm gonna
it,
take
that was the
Bruiser
pick.
in his
That was the pick.
in Marigold.
That was the pick.
That's what I'm gonna take. They were our security the other day for a little
Oh,
bit. At least
man.
Bruiser was.
Bruiser.
Bruiser. I'm taking Bruiser.
Hey, give me Bruiser.
Bruiser's doing security out here. So yeah, I'm comfortable with that pick. I like my team.
Okay.
So that was going to be my pick.
Yeah, it's tough for you.
I am a little upset. I
You
can't
gonna-
lie.
You want tissues?
Kind of.
Cry
Kind of
baby.
want some tissues. Ugh, I'm torn.
You have 4 things on the board. There are
I know.
only 4 things you can pick from.
That's
And
why I'm
you
torn.
have to pick 2 of them.
Pick
Yeah. Give me Cy the Cardinal.
Who am I gonna end up?
You're just Dr. Bird guy.
Yeah, I wanted Bruiser. And give me Shasta from
Okay.
Houston.
Okay.
I mean, that's just
Okay.
the,
So now we got 2 of the creepiest mascots in the world.
Who's
Yeah.
left?
Now you got to decide. You got to find out yourself.
Oh no.
Yep.
oh no.
I think you got to take them.
I'm not taking. I know who I'm taking, and I'm not taking. What's it called?
You're not taking what?
I'm not taking the Kansas.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Kansas
Yeah,
State one.
you get the
I'll take
Bearcat.
Willie. Is this Willie the Bearcat? Willie the
No,
Wild. Oh no,
no.
that's Kansas State.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got
No,
Willie.
no,
You can't take
no,
it back.
no, I didn't draft Willie.
You just said
I'm
I'll take
taking the
Willie.
Bearcat.
You
I'm
just
taking the
said you'd take
Bearcat.
Willie.
No, I didn't. That hurts you really. That's
This mascot is just a dude with a head of a wildcat on it.
Yeah, it's tough.
it's
It's
okay.
bar
tough.
none.
Okay.
I'm
if-
going to say it louder.
Yeah.
The worst mascot ever.
Okay. But the Stanford tree, if the Stanford
No,
tree is a 10,
I'm taking the Stanford tree.
over
Shane,
that? Over
Shane.
Willie?
Yes.
They're right
Wow.
behind you.
Good.
No, I'm kidding. They're not behind you.
Fuck you. I'm taking Willie the
It's
Wildcat.
a horrible mascot. It's a horrible mascot. You want to recap your team of degenerates?
I want to find him.
You want to recap them?
Willie.
Come here.
Yeah, so I forgot all of them.
I know you had the Mountaineer and Red Raider.
He pound. What am I? Pandered.
I pandered with
Cosmo.
I got Cosmo. I got Chip. I got Raider Red, the Mountaineer, and
Wait, what was the last one? Eric, what'd you have?
I had Nitro.
I'm trying
to remember now off the
Solid
top of my
pick.
head. Nitro, Swoop.
Mm-hmm.
I had Cy the Cardinal. I got Pistol Pete and Shasta. That's a terrible team.
Yeah, yours is pretty bad, Eric.
That is a
That's what you get for going number 1 overall, baby.
Grade A sticker. That one.
And yours?
I got the
Nitro.
I got the Kansas mascots, so Baby J and Big J.
Okay.
I got the Bearcat. I got Wilbur and Wilma. I got Bruiser and Marigold.
You took the pairs. You took all the pairs.
Yeah, couples. Who was my second pick?
Bird and paired. You took Nitro. You didn't say Nitro.
No, I didn't get Nitro.
You took Wilbur.
No, who's my second pick? No, he got Nitro.
I got Nitro. That's the only saving grace of my team.
Right. Who'd you pick?
Who's my second pick?
Oh, you took Kansas.
No, I know. Kansas was first pick.
Super Frog?
Oh, Super Frog.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
Yeah, Super Frog's a good one. I think Totri probably won.
Well,
yeah.
Guys, it's been a pleasure as always.
Shane's so ready.
He needs a win.
That's fair. Guys, do us a solid on the way out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. We really do appreciate everybody that's been locked in with our PHNX Sun Devils and our PHNX Wildcats coverage while we've been out here at Big 12 Media Day. Make sure that
you
are.
have Wilbur. You didn't win. I won.
No, you didn't win.
Yeah.
You didn't win.
His team's terrible.
I think
you
we
have
all
Wilbur.
won. Really.
I also have Wilma. Just it's couples. It's couples. You just don't leave her out. Is what I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying.
She can be left out. She should be left out.
Okay. Well, on that note, guys, it's been a pleasure. It'll be me without Shane and without Eric on tomorrow's show of the PHNX Sun Devils show. So
we're staying in Vegas.
Definitely tune in to that one. We got some fun stuff planned. But in the meantime, you can give the show a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow the man behind the Mac at Erik Ruby. That is Eric with a K. You can follow Bernie Bach over here at Shane Dief.
Just having visceral rage for amalgamations between man and mascot as always.
And I will see you guys on Thursday. But in the meantime, go Devils. In peace.
We all silly like the mayor.